Hello, my name is Tasha D. Blessing, and this is Life Lesson 101. This is so much in my spirit that I cannot move forward from it until I get this message out. If God asks you to do something, you make sure you do it. If you don't have the funds for it or you don't have the time for it, ask God. Pray to God. God, I want to do it, but I don't have the funds or I don't have the time. Show me how to do it, Lord. I want to be obedient. God will bless you for being obedient. If God tell you, go out and minister to everybody, you better go out and minister his word to everybody. If he tell you to make 10 YouTube videos a month, you make those 10 videos. Even if one person do not view it, you do the part of being obedient. Because it's an appointed time and season where God gonna bless it and it will be viewed. If God asks you to feed the poor, go feed the poor. If you can't afford nothing but to do just 10 plates, you do those 10 plates. And when you do those 10 plates, you go out. And if only one person show up to get that plate, you give that one person that plate. And don't be discouraged. Just remember, you was obedient to God. God may have sent you out to that one person. Once you make the step and show God that you're willing to be obedient, God is going to open up those doors where the resources will be there. It's most definitely going to be there. Be encouraged and be obedient to God. And I'm going to say this here and I'm getting off here. It was just so much in my spirit. We find ourselves being obedient to everything else but God. We obedient on that job. We get there on that job. We supposed to clock in at 9 o'clock, but guess what? We there at 8:30. Our shift is from 9 to 5. If they ask us to stay late, guess what? We're staying late. If they ask us to come on our off day, guess what? We busting the doors down to try to. But if God asks us to pray 6 and 7 times a day, we make every excuse in the world. But we can sit at that job and work all those overtime and extended hours that they requested. But when it come down to God, we want to put God on the back burner. Stop putting God on the back burner. Because at the end of the day, when that job is gone, God is going to be there. Because that job is not guaranteed to you. You could be on a job for 10 years, 15 years, and you can walk in the door and they could just close the door on you. But guess what? God is going to still be there. That actually happened to me. I was working for a corporation. And I had worked at that job for a total of 15 years. And I was very faithful and just on that job. I followed all the attendance guidelines. I followed all the PTO guidelines. And it was a great job, an awesome job. Paid good money, very good money. The Lord really had blessed me on that job. And in 2019, I walked in the doors on that job. And majority of the people who worked there, we was like family because we all worked there for so long. And we was getting paid so good till not too many people was leaving the job. I mean, we was really getting paid top dollar at that job. It was a commission. It was an hourly plus commission-based job. So everybody had the nicest houses and the finest cars. Whatever was in that time, that's the vehicle that you had. And guess what? You didn't have no problems getting it. All you had to do was just go there and show them your paycheck stub and show that you've been working there for that long and that amount of time. Guess what? They gave it to you. That's how blessed that it was to be there at that job. It was a blessing, a very blessing. But in 2019, February of 2019, we walked in the doors, clocked in and had our normal duty. And this new CEO came in and told everybody to stop and get off the phone. So we all stopped and we got off the phone. It was a call center. And they say, we have to make an announcement today. We need everyone to pack up all their belongings. Today is y'all last day. No one could believe it because we've been there for so long. They didn't have too many people who worked there who really been there for 6 months of the year. Everybody who was there, they was there for 12 years, 15 years, 20 years. Put all their time and dedication into that job. And I remember when they made that announcement, someone all the way in the back, because they had maybe about 300 people that worked in this building. They holler, I just bought a new car and I just closed on a house. And they said, ma'am, we apologize. But as of today, these doors will be closed. Do not put anything before God. Make God your priority. So when we left the job and we packed up, everybody was hurt. Tears was coming down because we was like family. And we've been there for so long. Everyone was discombobulated. They didn't know which way to go. So at the end of the day, guess what? God was there. He never left us. A lot of people started putting that job before God. Because, see, they started opening up on Sundays. So they'll run in there on Sundays to make the extra money and overtime. And they used to go to church, but guess what? Or they used to serve God on Sundays. But guess what? They decided to push that to the side and go to the job. It was taken away from everyone. Be obedient to God and not these things of the world. Because those things most definitely will pass away. Be blessed, everyone.